Hey friends, Donovan here with Ernie Williamson Music. So you'll notice a different background if you're a normal Trumpet Thoughts viewer. You'll see that I'm actually in the store today. So normally I film content from home because I have fewer distractions other than Sarge. And in case you're wondering, Sarge is actually here. So I brought him with me today. But I came into the store early this morning before we opened so I can show you some of these cool Gard cases that we have for sale. Now, you may have seen Gard trumpet cases at other vendors. If you've ever been to like a trumpet conference or something, I promise you've seen them. I just went to the Midwest Trumpet Festival and I felt like probably half or a quarter of the people there had Gard trumpet cases, and it's no wonder why. They're such great cases. I personally own one. It's the case I love and use. And I just bought a new horn that has kind of a funky design, and like it was more important to me that that horn would fit in my Gard case than if I liked the horn. If the horn wouldn't fit in my Gard case, I didn't want it. That's how much I like my Gard case, okay? So I'm gonna show you this range today to kind of give you an idea. And so what I have in stock at the moment, I have a couple of their compact double cases, then I have some of their triple cases. And if you look online, you'll see like pictures of stuff, but I'm gonna try to actually give you video going through the case, and so you can see exactly what it looks like from inside to out. Okay, so that's kind of the plan for today, and yeah, so let's get into it. Like I mentioned, Sarge is here. Hi, buddy. There's Sarge right there. Yeah, he comes with Dad to work pretty much every day. So okay, so here we have the Elite compact double case, and this is the case that I own. I have it in the standard black and brown finish, and this one's in a burgundy and black finish, which I really love. So let's kind of go through it. So this outer pocket here, really high quality zippers, but lots of room and storage inside this outer pocket, and I can fit my 12.9 inch iPad Pro with the cover, even like the keyboard folio or whatever. That will fit inside of that, and there's a little bit of room left over. I'm not sure you could get the 14-inch Samsung in there, but I do know the 12.9-inch iPad Pro fits in there, which is awesome. I pretty much put all my music on the iPad Pro, so when I roll to a gig, I have all my charts with me all the time, regardless of the band that I'm playing in. And then the top up here, this is kind of tricky to do with one hand. Okay. So the top up here, we have this is different than mine. So two large storage pockets on the sides, and then two small storage for like mouthpieces. So you can do mouthpieces here in the middle, and then large storage on either side that you can put other accessory items in and stuff like that. So I usually have like a pencil in here, and sometimes I'll have like a bottle of valve oil or something like that. But most of the time I have my valve oil inside the case itself. And I should mention that the way that I use this isn't for carrying two trumpets. I almost never carry two trumpets with me, but it's almost always trumpets and mutes. So maybe here in a minute I'll grab my bag out of the car so you can see it. I'm not sure how great of a video this is with me moving this around. Hang on. Okay. So now we're inside the case, and inside the case you have these cones that are all attached by Velcro so that they're adjustable. Everything in here is removable. This is the shoulder strap for the outside. And then you have these blocks here in the back. In the bag here is a little rain protection bag. Let's use the wider camera angle, that'll help. So you can see it's set up so you could have two trumpets in here. And the idea basically is you would take one trumpet, stick this cone in the bell, and then place it where you need to here. Just remember to have a tripod so we can actually use it. So yeah, so take that. This is just so you get an idea. This is an AR Resonance Estrema, which has a really large oversized bell, so you can see how it fits. But so put that inside there, and then slide that forward to there to contact point, and now it's going to rest on that. And then you can use this block here to provide additional protection here, or if you want to have it provide pressure or any other like contact area that you need to, you can. So I sometimes will have it there in the back, but I'll also sometimes move it around. Like if I have a shorter trumpet or whatever, sometimes I'll put it like there because I want it to maybe provide downward pressure. On this particular horn, I wouldn't really feel the need to do that, but if I did, like what you don't want when you have your trumpet in your case, you don't want it ever to be able to move. Movement is where it can have damage. So anyway, so it fits in there, and it's essentially kind of suspended from that. So if it gets impact on the case, then it's not going to transfer that energy straight into the bell. You've got the cone here to provide protection. So you can do the same thing on this side and have two trumpets in here. So this insert here is also attached in by Velcro, and so you can remove it entirely if you want to, which I'll go through why you might want to do that here in a minute. Or you can change the angle. So if you had like a cornet or a piccolo trumpet or something shorter up here, where you wanted to change the angle so that it was tighter. So maybe, for example, let's say you had like a larger horn over here, or maybe you had like the Carol Brass Fat Puppy flugelhorn up on the top, and you wanted to make this more of a curve this way, you totally can move that to make it fit anything you have, which I really love. Now, the configuration that I usually use it in is essentially like this. So I have my trumpet here on this side, and I have this over just a bit more, because again, I don't want my trumpet to be able to move. And when I set it in, I angle it at a spot so that it is kind of rests and it's in. So like if I was configuring this for me, I'd probably angle it that way so there's a little bit of pressure just to keep the horn in place. The other thing I love about this is if you wanted to have a smaller horn in here, like you can get, I think I've showed this in another video, but here is the Carol Brass Fat Puppy Flugel, which I love, by the way. This thing is so great and sounds so good. But you can actually fit that in here as well, and I'd have to kind of reconfigure. But there's room to get a normal trumpet, the Fat Puppy, and additional room in here. And like I was saying before, you can then take the blocks that you have to configure that any way that you'd like to keep it from moving. So you might, and you can buy more of these blocks if you wanted to. So you might like put it there, maybe you put it there, anywhere that you want. You know, I might even put it possibly there. So you'd have a suspension block here, and then then you'd have like another block maybe there, wherever you want, so that when it's closed, it's putting pressure on it so it doesn't move, and then you have additional room over here. So yeah, just really love this double case. You can get so much in it for its size, and it's smaller than your average, Bach single trumpet case. I think it's slightly smaller than the Bach case, and it holds all of this stuff, which is just fantastic. So that's the Gard Elite Double Compact, and currently, like I said, we have it in these two colors. And then here it is in a brown and brown. So this is sort of like a chocolate, and this is maybe sort of like I would just think of this as brown. So like dark brown, light brown, but this is still the the Elite Double Compact, but in that really sexy brown finish, kind of world traveler finish. Oh, I should also mention too, backpack straps. Can't believe I forgot this, because I use these all the time too. So these cases also have backpack straps, and I typically am a one strapper, so I'll just have one strap out. And what I love about that is you can pull one strap out, close this back up again. The other strap is sealed and tucked out of the way, and now you have one strap to carry it with. But if you're traveling someplace and you need to put your case somewhere where you don't want the strap to maybe catch on something, then it's super easy to just tuck it right back in there and hide the backpack strap. Or if you'd rather, it has the shoulder strap as well. So there you have it, friends. There's kind of a quick rundown on some of the Gard trumpet cases. This is my case here. Yours probably will be maybe a little better shape than this one. But that's not interesting to note. I've used this case for years, and it still looks really, really nice.
And just to show you, because we were talking about it, this is my bag, and so you can see inside of here I have my iPad Pro inside of there. You can kind of get an idea of the amount of room. There's maybe like an inch left up at the top, but otherwise, like side to side, it's really a nice fit. It's not like snug in a negative way. It fits really nice. And then at the top here, I've got mouthpieces and my red pencil, and of course another mouthpiece top, because you can never have enough, and an eraser, which is kind of funny. I only have this for when I have like print music, like paper music that's handed out, because once I scan it, it's all on my iPad, and I can use the notation app on there. And then inside, it's currently kind of a weird setup, because the last thing I had was a Big Bang gig, but I have my new Shawgirl Gaunch horn that I just bought, and I actually have less stuff in here than I normally do, because it was just a Big Bang gig. So trumpet stand, reading glasses. This is that Longoria music stand, which I really love. I put white tape on the bottom of that one because I was playing in a musical, and it was super dark where they had us in the pit, and I kept missing that when I was putting up an all black mute. Straight mute, or sorry, Harmon mute. This is my cup mute, which this is my favorite sounding cup mute out there. The solo tone adjustable cup. It just sounds absolutely lovely. Also a nice sounding straight mute. And I have my solo tone bucket mute as well, which I just kind of nest those two things in together when I pack it. Or a little zippy bag for carrying lubricants, and a little towel to wipe off crud. But you can see, like, with all this stuff in here, I still have like tons of room left over. And tonight I have a rehearsal for a wind ensemble, and I'll add in 2 straight mutes, a solo tone copper bottom straight mute, which I like the copper bottom because it warms up the sound a little bit, which I need, and then I'll have my lyric mute in here as well. And all that fits in here super nicely, and everything I need for the rehearsal tonight in one bag that I just throw over my shoulder.
So yeah, that's the Gard cases we have in stock currently at Ernie Williamson Music, and we'll have more coming, including some custom colors and stuff like that. But for the time being, that's what we've got. If you'd like to support me or support the channel, best way to do it is just to buy your trumpet gear from us. That's really all I ask. You want gear. I need to sell gear to survive, so, you know, ErnieWilliamson.com. Make it happen. So, yeah, you can go there. You should see all of the Gard cases and gig bags. Just do search in the search box, and you'll find them. And as always, appreciate you watching, and take care.